Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on? Okie dokie, okie dokie. Let's get this shared up real quick. Few places here, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Okay, I think we're cooking there. I'm gonna go to my profile and pin it. Pin that. And let's go, right? And let's go, right? All right. We rocking, we rolling. Okay. All right. Um, man. Let's see what we got today. Mm-hmm. There's so much drama in the LBC. It's in Hobby, it's Snoop D or Double G. Alright. It's Monday, and I already know what the deal is, right? There's actually some spots today, though, for sure. There's actually some spots today that are very interesting, and we'll get into them for sure. Pin that. Uh, I'm getting quicker, man. I'm getting quicker. I'm getting quicker, man. I'm getting quicker. I'm getting quicker. If you're watching this, drop a like. Drop a like. It don't cost nothing. It don't cost nothing. Drop a like for your boy though, man. Straight up. Help this video get out. Comment on it, like it, something. It's it's free help. You feel me? Alright. Whew. Uh Schroeder, man, yesterday. He couldn't hit the two threes, but he got there in the points. I wish I could have got that DeAndre Ayton out to you guys. Got him up at 10 rebounds. That was a plus 200. I know somebody could have probably plus 235. I think somebody could have capitalized off of that. What else we worked with here? Let me see that game. CJ was a monster yesterday. Surprise scratch for sur- surprise scratch for um, Kay Cunningham. Lonzo Ball sold, right? And then uh, Bridges sold as well. Devin Vassell got that for his threes. I pointed out the assist for Scotty Barnes. If you could have got that, you could have got that. It was easy money. I didn't. Uh, Kamara, man, he continues to like I keep pointing out that 1.5 threes for him and Denny. They keep smacking that, and Kamara continues to go over his points prop little by little, and the book's gonna be inching it up a little bit by a little bit, man. Nice matchup yesterday. Um, the shout out to Kawhi for going over the points. They, I thought you say when I'm starting MLB streams when the MLB starts. Straight up, ain't gonna be no change. This basketball gonna be out of there. And we're gonna be. I might try to find a way to get some thoughts in on basketball, but when the streams come, it's gonna be for NBA. I'm just gonna be for NFL. Ain't no change. Ain't no change from then last year to now. Straight up. But um, yeah. The damn, where was I? Oh, shout out to Kawhi for going over. Uh, we feel that shit. We love that, right? The so with Mm. With Chet being out, the defense it was a little bit more stronger, right? Because you had because I had the over threes for Powell, and that's how I was looking at it. I was going to take the Powell threes, which I did, and take the over points for Kawhi, which I was going over points for Kawhi no matter what. However, it didn't pan out that way, right? Because Chet was out. Chet ain't no liability on defense, but he could with him being out there on the floor with Hardenstein, you could find some leaks. You can find some leaks from deep. So the looks had to be there for Powell. He just didn't make them, right? So that's one thing right there. But the reads have been, it's a lot of reads. 1.5 threes for the point guard. I forget his name. He cashed that at plus 140. It's a lot, man. So we'll get to it. He said, "Yep, I had my parlays on Prize Picks with the wrong pairs. It is what it is. New day, new money. You already know. Let's get to it, man. Let me refresh this real fast. Am I still y'all still with me since I refreshed that? I hope so. All right. Oh, I gotta pop this chat back out since I refreshed it. Somebody somebody throw me a comment. I had refreshed something. I want to make sure on this other monitor over here. I want to make sure that everything was is still okay with the chat. Drop me a. Okay, there we go. There we go. They coming in pairs. New day, new. Hey, you made it. I got an AD during live. Okay. All right. Um, we back. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back. Okay, for sure. MLB, yeah, definitely here though. It's definitely here. It's definitely here. So let's start it off, right? Um, let's rewind this here. Let's go back to this Lakers game here, right? Man, I don't know how I'm gonna play this Lakers game. One thing I will say, I did not play it. I did not play it, but I think I'm getting ready to play it, man. The LeBron James points are too low here, right? But I do think, and LeBron James points too low. His points too low. 22 and a half. I got to set that shit to the side here. It's too low. So what I will say about this? What up, Ed? Yes, sir, Ed. That Portland game. So okay, since I refreshed it, I got them coming in. I got the comments coming in double. Okay, it don't matter though. It's fine. So at the end of the day, yeah. So this throwback to Reeves PRA and LeBron's points and assists. Um, so defensively, right? So I mean, these guys are self-explanatory. You can do what you want to do with them. LeBron, Reeves, Luca, right? Um, it's just that I'm a little. So both of these defenses, they got holes in like the same. I ain't gonna say the same spot, but you got Luca, LeBron, and then you got Franz and Paulo. My thing is defensively, who's gonna guard who, right? And how's this shit gonna play out? You gotta have Dorian Finney-Smith got to get one of these guys. Dorian Finney-Smith got to get one, and I'm guessing LeBron gonna have to get the other. Luca can't be involved in that nonsense, right? Because he's barbecue chicken. LeBron, I mean, this is going to be a game where he's going to be forced to play some defense on one of these guys, right? And LeBron on ball defense all game long. That's something that I don't know, man. I don't think that's something that we don't really. Like I say, I've always said I always like to target aggressive offensive players versus stars, right? So when you're looking at, let me fast forward past LeBron them. When you're looking at these two guys here, it's the start at the beginning and the end when it comes to Paulo and France, right? These are the guys that's gonna go out here and make whatever happens happen for this team offensively. These guys too are not the best defenders. So these guys are in the same boat. Now, Paulo, I mean, that's not Paulo. France. He's got a 28% usage rate over his last 10 games. Paulo, he has a 31% usage rate over his last 10 games, right? Averaging 20 shot attempts, and Franz is averaging 18 shot attempts over his last two games, right? So, when you got guys like Franz and then the third fiddles, right? The third fiddles was going to be somebody like Wendell Carter. Now, I think Wendell Carter is agile enough to be out there. I mean, I know he's agile enough to be out there. I have interest in this points prop, which I did. That's the only play that I made here, right? Good morning, Pat. Good morning. That's the only play that I made here. Truth be told, the 9.5 points for Wendell Carter. This team centers are over this line, and centers are over this line, and in 9 of their last 10 games. One thing about that is Wendell Carter's averaging almost 8 shot attempts in his last 10 games, and these centers that have went over combined for a total average of almost 10 field goal attempts. So I'm pretty much content. This is a win, lose, or draw pick for me. He's only over this line at 4 of 10. I think they're going to need him, right? The Lakers have been doing okay in this versus centers, but lately they haven't, right? But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I took that. I took that. Um, but Paulo, Franz, and then Paulo France, and then LeBron, Luca, and Reeves. It's gonna, if I'm doing like a same game parlay or something like that, a parlay or something like that, it's gonna be those three guys. It's gonna be some iteration of those six guys. Nobody else on my plays, man. Nobody. I don't give a fuck. Won't be no. I mean, I can see instances where, Dorian Finney-Smith probably could hit 1.5 threes on some 3 and D type of ish, or some like a few rebounds on the rebounding scale. I think his rebounds probably sit at probably maybe 3.5. I can see something like that. The 3.5, where the hit rate is to the power forwards is over 9 of 10, and that's just going to be just being out there, right? And he's over his 3 point prop of 6 of 10. He's got three guys out there that's capable of finding him in the corner, top of the key, or whatever the case may be. So I don't mind going to 1.5 threes, which he's over 6 of 10, and then I don't mind going to the 3.5 rebounds where the defense has given this up in 9 of 10. He's went over in 7 of 10, and a couple that with the fact that he'll be out there. So he'll be switching minutes out with I don't know. Truth be told, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. So Lakers probably want to go big, as small as much as they can. Wendell Carter is a guy that could be out there, right? So let me run a check real quick and make sure that I got okay. I got Wendell Carter. Okay, so I did not add uh, the threes, the rebounds or the threes, right? Bam. Okay, the rebounds and the threes up there for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now, I think LeBron James points prop is too low at 22. 20, it was 22 and a half. It said 23 and a half now. Where did I see 22 and a half at? Let me see something. I know I ain't tripping. That number had to open up at 22 and a half. I know I ain't tripping. I know I ain't tripping. So I'm not even going to trip because I know I ain't tripping now. But End of the day here, it is what it is. So, long story short here, I mean, when it comes to LeBron, Luca, and Paulo and friends, you could do whatever you want. I think you could do whatever you want with those guys. You could put some of their numbers together, get to plus money, plus 100, plus 200, whatever you want to do. Right? This is you don't need me to tell you this. You don't need me to tell you this. But the other guys here, I'm looking at Dorian Finney-Smith. I haven't pulled the trigger. I don't mind his 1.5 threes. I do not mind his 3.5 rebounds. Right? I don't mind that. The defense supports the 3.5 rebounds. The points is 100% hit rate. I'm not concerned with the points, right? I'm not concerned with the points here. Truly, I'm not. But the 1.5 threes is something that I think he can really, really get to. I just haven't pulled the trigger right now. It's 23 right now. Okay, for sure, Money. Shout out to you, Money. I haven't, Munyo. I haven't even, this is probably your first time commenting, whatever the case may be, but shout out to you, bro. Haven't seen you on the stream. Drop a like, whatever the case may be. And if you're new to the stream, make sure you follow the YouTube channel. If you see it on Facebook or you see it on X, I should put it on X. Make sure you follow the YouTube because YouTube is the primary spot where I will be streaming at. Where I always stream at. I'm live on YouTube right now. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on X all at the same time. But at the end of the day, no matter what, I'm always on YouTube. They pay too, so that's another story. But hey, that's this all free stuff. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I wanted to incorporate Caldwell Pope with your guy who's over his points line and for sure, bro, for sure. Which he's over his points line in 8 of 10 games here at 8.5. Here's another guy that's going to be able to stretch the defense. So I couldn't talk off his 1.5 threes. I will add that over there. The stars, they're going to be stars, right? It's these guys here that make the difference, right? So I don't see I see instances where you can get there. Even the 2.5 rebounds, it's sitting at plus money right now. You get the 2.5 rebounds right now at plus money. Um, what you say? Right, we back down. You in there now? You in there now? Now with 365, I'm telling you, 365. Um, the baseball lines. Ooh, the baseball lines. Home runs and the baseball lines. Man, in the early lines, and they got them. They got them plays baked in. Like they got the 20 points shit. Like if your team go up 20 points, that's already baked in. It'll even check it off on a parlay for you. If hockey is like 3 goals type shit, like that's an auto win and like a lead. It's like an auto win and it'll check it off on a parlay. And then baseball, I forgot, but maybe it'll check it off on a parlay for you too, not just a straight. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna figure it out, right? We're gonna figure it out. But shout out to you for getting that. You missed that Illinois promo though. You could bet that $50 for that 1 point scored. But hey, it's important, bro. It's important to build a bankroll over there and build a bankroll on as many books as you can. So when we look at things like this, we can just go and place the bet, right? We can go place the bet at the best spot possible, right? DraftKings, get you a bankroll over there. I don't give a fuck if it's, I don't care what it is. Get you a bankroll over there. Get you a bankroll MGM, ESPN Bet, whatever the case may be. At least 3, 4 books so you can scatter your shots around. MLB is here, right? How many MLB games is it? I think it's close to 5,000 MLB games. You know how many bets that's going to be? And you know how disciplined you're gonna have to be. You're gonna have to play straights. You're gonna have to play straights. Imagine if you played all straights on NBA. It's very, very, very hard to kill a bankroll if you're betting straights and you stand disciplined. Because the mission has always been to profit and not deposit. Over time, if you keep on doing them straights and stuff like that, you're gonna hit a parlay over here, right? You'll hit a parlay over there, right? It might take a long time to hit a parlay, but you're gonna hit one. You know what I'm saying? And then that's just going to add to your bankroll. They got sites where you can shop your whole fucking parlay. And then don't be afraid of your no plus 200, 300, 400, 500 parlays. You don't have to have fucking plus 2,000 parlays and 4,000, all that shit all the time. The main thing is not depositing, bro. Not depositing. Doing everything you can do to not deposit, right? That's the most important thing it is. Most important. Most important. So I'm gonna go to the next game because we've been on that game, and I want to try to lighten this motherfucker up, right? So it is what it is, right? So Minnesota and Minnesota and especially for baseball, I got to tell y'all that, especially and then for other sports, man, you have to look at these books and then your playing style, right? Your playing style is gonna fit in certain other on books, right? Find what you like about that book. You know what I'm saying? Some books, like if you do like bankroll bills, whatever, same game parlays, one book might let you do one thing that another book would not let you do, right? And this especially in baseball. One book might let you do one thing that another book. What I really love that FanDuel added, because I'm a hits, runs, and RBI fanatic, they let you go 1, 2, 3. Like, man, that was lit. That's lit right there. That's lit right there, especially for bankroll builders. That's lit. Team totals, right? Team totals, first 5 team totals. You can't even MLB. You can't even get that on certain books. Uh, DraftKings got it, and then I like to bet outs. See outs. At DraftKings be dropping their shit early, right? So I don't know about Bet 365 or stuff like that, but I like to bet outs. I really like to bet outs, man. You know what I'm saying? I like to bet a lot of stuff, but it is what it is, man. I had to let y'all guys know that. But at the end of the day, here, as y'all see the green already here, Anthony Edwards is questionable, right? So I went on ahead and jumped on it early, right? Pause. But the 1.5, 3. These teams just played on the 17th right here. Uh, Mike Conley's point line is sitting at 7.5. I didn't go for the point line, even though it's 7.5. I like that still because even if he do hit his 2 threes, he give you another bucket. Bam, he cashed the 7.5. So now I don't mind the 1.5 threes. And I mean, well, I've already played the 1.5 threes. And then the 7.5 points kind of like makes a little bit makes some sense as well. Well, he's over this number 7 of 10. He's over this 3-point line at 6 of 10. You could also look at his assist line. He's a savvy veteran. We already know that. The 4.5 assist line is definitely going to be in play. I probably wouldn't go any farther than that. Excuse me. You're going to get that at 4.5 as well. If somebody like Ant-Man is out, who's probably averaging about 5 assists, you might get somebody like uh, you might get somebody like DiVincenzo sliding into the starting lineup, and then boom, you already got set with the 4.5 assists. Then you're looking for upside on the assist prop for somebody like Mike Conley because he'll be definitely running the point guard show then. So the defense has given up this 1.5 threes in 8 of their last 10 games to the point guard. They're giving up the 9.5 points at 10 of 10. Of course, it's such a low number, and then such a low number. And then the pace and things like that, I really like that, right? You could also look at points plus assists, where they've given up that number in 10 of their last 10 games. But like I said, his numbers are so low because he's such a low usage player. But what if we end up getting Anthony Edwards out, whatever the case may be? Or is it just an okay bet? I think it's still an okay bet, no matter who's in. So it is what it is. I took the 2.5, the 1.5 threes, and I didn't take the assist yet, right? I didn't take the assist yet. Let me see if did I put them to the side. The 1.5 threes, I did not put them to the side, so I need to put the assist to the side, just so I don't forget, right? He's over this line at 6 of 10. I will add that to the side. You get and then point guards are over this line at 8 of 10, right? That's the last 10 games. If you want to look at over the course of the season, just to see how things fare, I do a lot of cross-checking and stuff like that, just to see what's been going on and stuff like that. Indy, points-wise, right here, to the point guard position, over the course of the season, Indy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th in giving up points and assists. Indy top 5 in giving up assists to the point guard position and threes. Indy Indy don't give up a ton of threes, but it's 1.5, man. 1.5 threes is just standard for anybody who shoots threes, right? So it is what it is. Um, yeah, McDaniel's rebounds. His rebounds have came down. Now his rebounds came down. His rebounds came down a little bit more. I'm talking about his real life abilities rebounding with Rudy in the fold here. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. He did have 7 rebounds versus this team. I want to say Rudy been back for about 3, 4 games. As you see, 7 rebounds, 0 rebounds, 5 rebounds. So pay attention to that. Since Rudy been back, pay attention to it. But the matchup, the pace is there. But I don't know. That's something that I don't want to fuck up for y'all because I ain't been betting it. Now we ran it back to Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards definitely had himself a bad game when they played. They played right here. He went 9 for 24, 1 for 11 for 3. Right. He still ended up with 38 points, but what could have been if he would have hit more threes, right? He had a 1 for 11 for 3. He would have definitely went over 40 if he would have hit 2, 3 more of those threes. But he went 1 for 11 there. I don't normally target this team for threes, but it is what it is, right? So Anthony Edwards is, whatever. I'm looking for him to be out. Go ahead and sit down and get you a little rest or something like that, but it is what it is. Julius Randle, the 4.5 assists is something that I don't mind getting to. He's been flirting with this number. He's had 4 assists or better in 9 of his last 10 games. So his line is sitting at 4.5. I have been, right around this area right here. This 5, 9. We caught both of these. No, we caught the 9 and the 10. Right on the ladder. Right, we was on fire with that one. We caught the 9 and the 10. But at the end of the day, the 4.5 is in play for him. Don't know if I'll look to the rebounds. Historically, he's rebounded the ball very good versus this team in 14, 16, and 12, but he only has 6 rebounds. That was an interesting game because this game here, I'm here to tell you that I lost on this game. I had Minnesota in a parlay, and who all played? Nobody, right? There was no Halliburton, there was no Pascal Siakam, and there was no Turner that game. So, and then they went out there and lost. Right? T.J. McConnell gave their ass 13 assists. They was getting busy on them, right? But at the end of the day here, the 4 assists can be in play here. We'll see what's going to happen, right? Well, it's at 4.5. Um, Tyrese Halliburton. Shout out to him, man. He's been getting busy, man. I took the double double. I took the double double. He's over this in 10 straight. Like, what the hell? What you want me to do? Right? I took the double double here, and I live with the win, lose, or draw, whatever the case may be. He's over his assist prop in 10 straight games, double digit assists in 10 straight games. Let's do it, right? I got it at a minus 105. Debated on it. Still, I took it. So I took the double double for him. So it is what it is, right? Um, Andrew Nemhard. I wanted to, I wanted to pull the trigger on this 9.5 points for him so bad, right? He's over this number in 5 or 10, but I just fell back. The defense giving it up in 9 or 10. It's such a low number, of course. But the 9 or 10, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he don't go over his 10 points. Naismith has been a staple, right? The 1.5 threes, he's been crushing it. The 1.5 threes, he's been crushing it, right? Even Naismith didn't play that game versus versus Minnesota on the 17th, I believe. So, uh, you know, what I was really thinking about considering getting there for him was the 3.5 rebounds, where he's over in 6 of 10, and the defense is giving it up in 7 of 10. That's something that you could take a look at. I put it to the side. Don't know if I'll get there, but he's going to be out there. They're going to need him for his defense. He's averaging 31 minutes. Minutes equal opportunity in his last 10. Minutes equal opportunity, so it is what it is. You can look at his threes. You can look at his points or his rebounds or his points plus rebounds and figure out if you want to, entertain any of those bets. I had to point it out. That's just me pointing it out right now, right? That's just me pointing it out. Pascal Siakam, I looked, and I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play anything for Pascal Siakam. If I do, it'll be live. It just didn't. Even though there's a lot of green there, sometimes I just don't. Sometimes I just don't. It just don't resonate with me. If I'm looking at points or something like that, truth be told, it's gonna be somebody like I ain't gonna lie. I like the matchup for Halliburton, right? Match up with one of these guards or something like that. Plus, he can have high usage, so he's somebody that I'm probably willing to look at for points here. Last two times he's seen these guys, he had 23 points or better. His points line is sitting at 17 and a half. It's a matchup thing for me, right? I don't know who gets Pascal Siakam, even though I think he can probably cook. Pascal Siakam could probably cook a Julius Randle. I'm still falling back. I ain't even gonna lie. But man, man, he probably can still cook Julius, boy. He probably can still cook Julius. And the threes. Give me the over. Well, his three sitting there a whopping plus 154 right now, right? Miles Turner. Anytime we get in the center, y'all know me. We've been doing this shit all year long, right? Rudy Gobert, bring your ass here, right? I'm taking the 1.5 threes for sure. The 1.5 threes for sure is a parlay piece. Um, that's without a doubt, right? It's a minus 205. That's without a doubt. But this 2.5, I got to go ahead and meditate on it. It'll definitely be a straight play at plus 154. I think you need to jump in right now if you like it. If I filter this here to centers here, um, I haven't filtered to centers. Let me see. At more than 3-point attempts. 3-point attempts here. Let's go more than 5, right? Let's go more than 5. I don't think he want to be down there banging with him like that. So the numbers don't support it though. But the last two of his, he's hit 4 threes and 7 threes on Rudy Go. I mean on this team, right? I have to go in and see who was in. I want to see who was in this game right here. Minnesota, where he only hit. So Gobert played. Gobert had 18 and 14, and uh, uh, um, Miles Turner only took 3 threes. I need a little bit more volume from you, sir. This was last year. He took 2 threes here, right? He didn't even attempt enough. But when he took 5 or more versus him, he got busy. So we'll see what's going to happen, man. We'll see what's going to happen. If I filter this to the 1.5 threes here, he's over this line in 6 of his last 10 games. I like the 1.5 threes. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out from there, right? The 1.5 threes over here. Um, Centers are over this line versus this defense. When they're taking more than 5 3-point attempts, they're over this line in 6 of their last 10 games. So it is what it is, right? Miles Turner is going to be in play for me. You guys already know that. What's this game here? The Tankathon, right? So what do you want me to say here, man? These guys are tanking, just like yesterday. If you think that XYZ can get their minutes, then whatever, right? So I haven't got any confirmation about who's in and out. Okay, so let me see here. Yeah, I know y'all notice this different. This monitor, I got to turn to the side, so I'm looking way up the wall. But right now, I'm looking at Twitter, X, and Anthony Davis is questionable. He's on his way back, right? He's on his way back. Anthony Davis probably going to play today. We already knew that, right? We already knew that. Anthony Davis probably going to play today. Okay, so that's one thing that's going to kind of like screw up some numbers for you guys, but it can be beneficial to some people, and we'll get to it, right? So Anthony Davis probably going to play today, and that was what kept me off of PJ Washington. But let's finish where we at. So Emmanuel quickly. Hmm. Injury news is really important. So anybody, you got to make sure you be following these guys, right? Matter of fact, let me drag my X over here because I don't need that to be hidden, right? I want you guys to see when I go to X. So let me put that over here. And for the people who just new to the stream or whatever the case may be, you got to be looking at X right here. So you got to that's when you get all your news and things like that. So um, um mm, mm. now I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna go. Well, how things should go, how things can go, right? Looking at this Toronto game here, you don't know who's in, don't know who's out. Quickly, he was ruled out for Sunday. Porter was ruled out for Sunday. Grady was ruled out. He's been out for a long time. So we don't know who's going to be in or out. Because these guys are tanking, some guys could be in, and then, Scotty Barnes and RJ Barrett could be out, and Quickly and Porter could be in, right? So this is a back to back. So if you want to get ahead of the curve, I mean, I took the 3.5 rebounds, right? And I play these separately, and you can play these however else you want to play them, right? But I played these separately, and you can run them combo, right? Well, truth be told, I like the 2.5 threes for Emmanuel Quickly. I like the rebounds for Emmanuel Quickly, and he's over this line at 8 of 10. And I also like the assist for Emmanuel Quickly. You'll get the assist was at 4.5, right? Now it's at 5.5 at plus money. You can still get some 4.5s, right? Um, Point guards are over this assist line versus this defense in 8 of their last 10 games. These teams are tanking, whatever the case may be. The 3.5 rebounds, he's an okay rebounder himself. Head to head, versus this matchup versus this team, he's over this 3-point line 5 straight times versus Washington. His points line sitting at 18.5. And then the rebounds, it's not a fluke, right? He's over this rebound line in 6 of his last 7 games versus this team. And then assists, last 2 games he's hit this versus this team. But in general, he's hitting these numbers in general, especially the rebounds. I guess he must be quickly grabbing them motherfuckers. He must be quicker than everybody else. But at the end of the day, he has been dropping rebounds and stuff like that. We don't know who's going to be in or out, right? I think Barrett probably would be out. Maybe Barrett and damn, what's that boy name? Scotty Barnes might be out, and you get Poto in, right? But that's the beauty of straight betting, because you betting straights, then you just get your money back if these guys are out, and you can look ahead to things. Let's say you want to filter, let's say you want to filter somebody out, like you might want to filter out. You might want to filter out R.J. Barrett and or Scotty Barnes or something like that, and see how the numbers look like quickly without him and stuff like that. So it's a lot of things you could do, but right now you got to wait for the injury report for these tanking ass teams. That's a long story short, but that lets you. I'm just letting you know how I'm zigging while they're getting ready to zag, right? Because we already know. You know these patterns. What they ain't gonna do, I don't think, is play everybody, right? That's a damn sure. I don't think they're gonna do that. This is a back to back too, so for damn sure it's set up for 2 out. The 2 that was out last game, that's out on the first end to be back in. That's how it's set up for, right? So it's hard for me to go in and say who can do what and who's gonna do what, and what things and that, right? And then let me know both of these teams are tanking. So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is, right? I can't decipher who's going to be in or out. Now, Poto hadn't played since the 20th. Sat on the front end of the back to back. Did I take the 12.5 points for him? You damn right. You're damn right. I take the 12.5 points. I almost took the double double. I should go take the double double, right? His double double sitting at plus 210. Why not? I have to go take the double double. Want to know why? Because all season long, versus centers, Washington been giving it up. They green. Points, number 1, right? Rebounds, number 1. Number 2 now, because Washington, they might as well be tied for number 1, right? Both of these teams ass. Assists. Polo can go out there and drop assists, bro. Polo can go out there and drop assists. Don't get it twisted. So at the end of the day, I might have to go out and play that plus 210, and then hopefully he plays, and it is what it is, right? Versus Washington, I didn't look at his numbers versus Washington, but rewinding it back, Jakob Pertl here. Um, this season, he has 12-8, 21-5. You can take a look at some of his assist totals versus this team. 5, 6, 2, 5. Right. Portal is not a guy that he's got a decent basketball IQ. He's over his 2.5 assist line at plus money in 5 of his last 10 games. If you're feeling froggy where you want to get up to at least 6 assists for him, right now, right here, they're showing 4 assists, and you'll get the 4 assists at plus 250. Now, I could probably go over here to DraftKings or something like that and might catch his name out here on the books and just to see what we can get for his assist prop. Let's see. Total. 4 assists plus 240. 5 or 6 plus 500. You know the 6, when I reveal the 6 assists, it's going to be in 4 digits, right? That was Keyshawn George. Now, let's see. Bang! Plus 1,200, right? I'm just saying. Don't kill a messenger. I'm just saying what can happen, right? What can happen? Just thinking what can happen, right? So we will have a point guard. He will have a point guard no matter what. But let's just say, what if we get what if we get R.J. Barrett and Scotty Barnes out because they played on the front end of the back to back? Now we're looking at without Scotty Barnes and R.J. Barrett. His assists kind of like dipped a little bit, but it's not too many games, right? Only one game this year. So I could actually go back and reiterate that and just say without R.J. Barrett, right? So you get a few more games this year. The assist props only hit that number 1 of 10, but it is what it is, right? How about without Scotty Barnes and no with Scotty Barnes? No, I just did that. I just did that. Okay, let me see. R.J. Barrett without Scotty Barnes and with R.J. Barrett. All right, it is what it is. But I do have that line still filtered at 3.5, which is line is sitting at 2.5, right? So it is what it is, right? You rebound the ball very well. His rebound sitting at 7.5. You run to go get that if you want to, right? Run to go get that if you want to. Now, that's that for that game, right? As you can see, the defense, they're giving up this 12.5 points to the centers in 8 of their last 10 games. They're giving up the rebound point prop at 7.5 in 8 of their last 10 games. Actually, you could go to the season and just cancel all this shit and just go to this season and then take a look and see. They hitting this number, the points line at 55% of the time, and then they're hitting the rebound line at a whopping 73%. That's over the course of the season, right? But I'll go back to the last 10 games, so it is what it is. Combos, just green, right? That's all green. That's points plus assists, points plus rebound, rebound assists, PRAs, double doubles, even 8 of the last 10 games. So, I mean, that's just a testament to how bad these guys are versus centers. Is he gonna go out there and do all that shit? Probably not. Did I take his points? Yes, I took his points. Am I going to yeah, man. Boy, what's his points look like versus this team? Again, I need to take one more gander at that shit. 13. He ain't got no 20s in there. All right, we'll see. Um, but lately, let's see. He's got 18 versus Golden State, 19 versus Portland, and 25 versus Orlando. So 3 of his last 5 games, he's hit 18 points or more. That's good enough for a ladder. 15 points to get you plus money. 14 points to get you the plus money. Jordan Poole, despite whatever goes on for Jordan Poole, his minutes has been slashed on some tanking type of shit. But the threes, he's still getting them up. So the 2.5 threes at minus 146 is a parlay piece. I can't talk you off of it. I can't talk too much about this team because they tanking. So whatever. But Alex Sarr, if Poto's in, I really like this spot, right? For Poto. I mean for him to hit the three. He's over this 1.5 3 line in 7 of his last 10 games. I don't mind it there, right? I have it filtered here. I have a filter on here, and what was it? Between 3 and 6 3-point attempts. These are the numbers what these centers have been doing. The last 10 games between three centers that take between 3 and 6 3-point attempts are over their 3-point line at 50%, over their rebound line and 80% in the last 10, and the points in 80% of the last 10. So lately Sar's been balling. That's a little bit of information for you guys to figure things out with, right? I haven't given nobody SARS numbers or props since I've been doing this shit. So maybe a little bit early in the season, but lately, this trend here, I missed all of it. This 34, this 20, this 22, this 19, I missed all that money. This one, I got one of these 1.5 threes though versus Utah. I got the 1.5 threes versus Utah, but all these threes, I missed all of it. As much as I like to bet threes, I missed all that shit. And there's some people who've been playing this assist prop. You don't have lines for it, but he's got 2 assists or better in 9 of his last 10 games. So there you have that. Now we gotta take a semi-rain check on this game here because now we gotta wait. We gotta wait because we didn't have to wait for some of the numbers that I liked, and that was Spencer Dinwiddie and Keon Johnson, right? So these numbers here are still gonna be valid. Now, Spencer Dinwiddie been playing some good ball as of late. And look at the minutes, right? He's averaged 34 minutes in his last 10, taking around 15 shots in his last 5. The threes, it's only at 1.5, so I don't really count that. But the assists, no, I think I want to, no matter who's in or out, his assists going to be in play at 5.5. This defense somehow has given up this assist prop in 7 of their last 8 games, along with the rebounds, because this Brooklyn team plays so damn slow, right? Oh, and then there go the lines, right? So now I got to go to underdog and refresh underdog and see what's going on. Don't see nothing alarming right now for the Lions to just jump off the board here. But I don't know. Maybe Doink is that's the name of the site. Maybe Doink is tweaking, just getting ready to start tweaking things or something. Who knows? So, long story short, with if Anthony Davis is added to the lineup tonight, Spencer Dinwiddie's assist looks even better. Okay, so his assist prop was at what was it at? Either way it go, he's over this line in 3 straight versus Philly, versus Indy, and versus Detroit. Um, and then they've given that number up. I think it was 5.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 of 10. It was 5.5. If they still come out at 5.5, I think it's a good. I think it's a go. And the 1.5 threes, like all he has to do is make his threes, right? He's gonna get the few attempts. You get 6 attempts, you should be able to make it. Okay. Clay Thompson. I mean, I'm gonna just take a rain check on this the rest of this side. See, look, they put Anthony Davis up there. Anthony Davis finna play. Anthony Davis finna get busy. Wow, he finna get busy. All right, well, so on the flip side here, Keon Johnson, his points opened up at 12 and a half. So with the D'Angelo Russell news, his points went up to 13 and a half. And it's a few ways you can attack this. I couldn't talk you off his points. Cannot talk you off his threes at 1.5. And then the rebounds and things of that nature. I'm probably gonna take a look at his fantasy score on the books because he gets steals. He's two steals or better in 3 straight games. He's got one steal in or better in nine of his last 10. Right. So the minutes will be there for him. I want to be looking at a fantasy score for him, and I do want to take his points though. I mean I don't mind taking his points. I don't. These guards are over this point line versus this team in 8 of 10. All right. Perfect time to oh, you know what? No, no, I'm tripping. So yeah, I mean, you know, he played 32 minutes last game. No D'Angelo Russell, right? Yeah, and then so this is how I've been playing these guys. I've been playing his points, Keon points, and I've been playing his fantasy score, right? I've also um, the numbers the matchup looks good for him. I mean, the guards are over this line in 8 of 10, and the 3 point line they over in 6 of 10, right along with the rebounds or whatever the case may be. Um, Zaire Williams, he sat out the last 2 games. I've been taking his 3 point attempts, right? And the 1.5 threes is in play for me. His 2.5 threes are sitting at plus 158 if you're feeling froggy, and also his points prop is in play, right? His regular line at 11.5 is just if you want to get there or not. There will be no D-Lo. There will be no D'Angelo Russell, right? So I've been taking his 3 point attempts though, been coming out around 5. I don't know where they at right now. Prize picks, 3 points attempted. Let's take a look to see. 3 points attempted. These are not makes now. These are 3 point attempted. So we might not see this line right now because Anthony Davis is out. I mean, it's probably going to be in or out or whatever the case may be. But that even makes me like, guards offensively on the perimeter a little bit more. Some of these guys are forced to get some shot up. So even 11.5 points. I mean, he's taking, in the games he's played, I could probably filter it without D'Angelo Russell if you guys just want to take a quick look at that. Without D'Angelo Russell, he's averaging 10 shot attempts. That's one thing that I really, really want to look for is the shot attempts here. And I mean, tennis shot. Then I gotta weigh it, right? Do I like tennis? Do I out of tennis shot attempts versus this defense? Do I think he can get to his points prop, right? So if I look at this defense here and I look and see Kuzma, Kuzma took 7 shots. He probably had a bunch of free throws to go with it, but he had 17 points. Um, okay. What's his name? Ricky Council took 8 shots, got there for 13 points. What's his name? Naismith took 9 shots and got there, so it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. I don't know if he. Let's see something versus Dallas. Okay, I can't take that into consideration. And then Cam Johnson, right? We know he can score. We know he can shoot the 3. But where he's been popping out at, it's been the assist category. Somehow he's over this assist line in 8 of his last 10 games. And then the rebound line, that's one of the plays that I've been playing him at, right? The rebounds. Historically, all season long. His rebound, that 3.5 line was gravy for me. Now it's at 4.5. You can look at his rebounds. You can look at his assists. Or you can look at his rebounds plus assists, right? When he's over 6 of 10, it's just a thought. It's just something that I'm throwing out there. I said it last time. I said I haven't been on his assists, and I was not playing his assists versus Indy right here the last game, and he went over in his assists. So should I be passing up on a lot of this shit, man, because I'm being stubborn and shit like that. But I don't do as many parlays as I used to, and that's probably something that I probably need to add. But right now, Nick Claxton, Whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do. You can rebound versus Anthony Davis. You can. Don't know what Anthony Davis' number's going to be like. Long story short, he's been rebounding the ball pretty well over this line in 4 of his last 5 games, and that's what it's been looking like. Blocks could be in play for him though. He does block shots. Uh, could be in play for him, sitting at 1.5. All right. Now, Philly game. This is a back-to-back. Uh, uh, um, I wouldn't say with Philly. We know Philly is tanking, you know, but this is a back-to-back. How long we been going? 55 minutes. I really need to wrap this shit up. It ain't gonna be long before I wrap this shit up. So, long story short here, um, Quinn Grimes, another day of me not betting him, another day of him going out there killing it, right? So he's been cashing. We know he's been cashing back to back for this defense, back to back for this New Orleans Pelicans game, defense here. So it is what it is, right? I don't mind it. Justin Edwards, here's the guy I've been playing. His points per sitting at 16.5 right now. It's getting kind of steep, but he's been hitting it. Am I gonna go there? I'm undecided, but I've been playing this line. The rebounds, he's over in 5 of 10. He's going to be out there, right? The last few games he's played 39, 30, 38, and 39 minutes. He'll be out there. So the 3.5 rebounds are in play. The defense has given up 3.5 rebounds to this position in 8 of their last 10 games. So minutes equal opportunity. Those will be opportunities for him to get the rebounds. So his points prop sitting at 15.5. I don't know. Ricky Council, I'm not going there. I ain't been going there. Yabusele, if you just want to just get somebody for some rebounds, then okay, of course, whatever. Alvarado, want to see if Zion is in or Zion is out. If Zion is out, I like this 10 points, right? I like this 10 points. And I also like the assists here. He's coming off an 8 assist game versus Detroit. 5.5 assists at plus money, but Zion got to be out. I don't know if I added that, but I'll put that over there. Also, the 1.5 threes is a parlay piece, whether Zion is in or whether Zion is out. Zion is out, then I really like CJ McCollum points. Zion is in, I like his threes. Either way it go, his threes is a parlay piece. I think his threes are in play either way it go, no matter who's in. The 20 points should be a go, no matter who's in. Even you got to see if he plays, which I don't see no reason why he doesn't play. If Zion is out, truth be told, if Zion is out, you can ski it all the way back here and look at his PRAs, right? His PRAs sitting at 27.5. We know that he can get busy, right? He can get hot and give you 28 points on his own. So if Zion is out, because Zion has a big usage rate, right? But CJ McCollum, last game, with all those guys out, him and Misi and Zion, he had a 37% usage rate. Zion, if he's in, his points are in play at 25.5. I don't know if I put that over there, but you know, if you need to play it now. If you like it, play it now. That's it, right? If you like it, play it now. If you're betting it straight, bet it straight now. And then if he's out, you get a refund. That's all I can say. Zion is over his 5.5 rebounds in 7 of his last 10 games. Now, historically, over the course of the season, we've targeted this team in the rebound category. When it comes to Philly, number one points, number one in rebounds to the power forward position. We'll just say it like this: they green, points, rebounds, rebound chances, assists, potential assists. That's versus the power forward position. We've been eating off that all season long. And then there's Zion on top of that. So Kelly O, he hooked us. I think his points prop was at 11.5 last game. Not hooked us, but he only got to 10. But in the parlay, we did smack a little plus 300 yesterday. I did smack a little plus 300 yesterday. He got that last 10 point. I'm looking, I'm watching. I'm like, man, give it to him. He cut to the basket. They gave it to him. Bang, hit the plus 300. Wasn't much, but it is what it is. Nisi, Yes, I'll take his rebounds. Give me the over 7.5 rebounds. If he plays, it's a parlay piece though. It's a parlay piece, but I put it on. I put it on Prize Picks, and it is. Nisi is a guy that you could take his points plus rebounds as well. I really like this when Zion is out though. But if you look at his points plus rebounds, he's over in 5 of his last 10. I think it gets better without Zion. Let's take a look here, just in case that's the scenario we're dealing with today. Without Zion, mm, let me see. Double doubles. Last 10. How about in general? One double double lately. That was versus Detroit. That was with Zion. And that was when Detroit blew the doors off them by almost 40. Okay. I still like his rebounds. I like what he's been doing this year. Um, I couldn't get that DeAndre Ayton out to you. I mean DeAndre. Damn, what's that boy name again? Either way it go, we jumped on this points prop. I mean, his rebound prop last night at plus two something. He cashed that 10 rebounds. That was easy money. I'll go right back to the well here. Now, with these injuries and stuff like that, we got Jones out and we got Lonzo out, right? So Giddy, White. White can play the one, White can play the two, right? So we know what's going to go on right there. Giddy is doing his thing. We know what's going on with that. So Herder and Vucevic. So let me tell you this right here. Um, I'll just give you guys the spiel. I mean, everything right now, what I got put to the side right now, I have Josh Giddey's PRA set to the side. That's one thing. I got it set to the side because I don't know which way I want to go. And then the 1.5 threes, I have that set to the side as well, right? I'm thinking about just taking the 1.5 threes where the defense is over, giving that up 1.5 threes in 8 of their last 10 games. Let me make sure I don't have no filters on. I don't. So the 1.5 threes, rebounds plus assists, whatever you want to get to. I'm definitely playing the 1.5 threes. Kobe White points, 23.5 points over, right? I don't care if he misses it. Give me the over 23.5 points. I love the matchup for him. Um, whether it's Westbrook, whether it's Jamal Murray, bring your ass, right? I like it. So over 23.5 points here. You can look at the threes. You could also look at the PRAs, right? You could also look at his PRAs, whatever you want to look at for him, because at the end of the day, he can play the one, he can play the two. I don't know how coach is going to do it, but you know what I'm saying. Look at his points plus rebounds. He's over in 9 of 10. His PRAs, he's over in 9 of 10. He's over in 8 of 10 for his points plus assists. The usage is going to be there. He's taking 23, 28, 16, 20, 24, 21, 19, 18, 18, 17 shots. The last 4 games been efficient. 9 for 19, 9 for 18, 10 for 18, 12 for 17. That boy was cooking versus the Lakers. But at the end of the day, I like that matchup there. Um, Kevin Herter has been cooking. I just ain't been betting him, right? I haven't been betting him. I haven't been betting him, man. But 5 of his last 6 games is going over. I haven't been betting him, bro. He's been cooking, and he's going to be out there because the minutes, right? 33, 37, 31, 35, 33, 32, 34. We look at this team as a whole defensively. Denver, they've been right here all season long, right? Top seven all season long. Rebounds, I really don't do target them for rebounds. Assists, number 2 on the season as a team, right? 3 pointers made, Denver, like around 6th or 7th, right? So they can give it up. Denver has had problems putting teams away, right? Putting teams away. That's allowing people to come out and not get hot, not hot, get hot, prevail, shit like that. So, um, you know, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I haven't been betting Herder, and I'm gonna do you guys a favor. I'm gonna stay off him. I'm gonna stay off him. I ain't gonna bet him today, but man, it's definitely enticing. Definitely enticing. Buzelis. I was looking at Buzelis for the rebounds, right? They've given this defense has given up this rebound prop at 3.5 to the power forward position, and 8 of their last 10 games. I think he's agile enough to even to get out there and muster up 3.5 rebounds, even though he's hit this line and he's missed this line in 3 straight games. It's a small lean towards the over. I probably won't get there, right? Vucevic. Come here, DeAndre Ayton. We're going over 1.5 threes for Vucevic at plus money, right? He's over this line in 5 straight. Vucevic is back. The Vucevic we all know and love is back, right? He could have been hurt. He could have been feeling down. Like I said, coming out of All-Star break and not getting traded, that's I ain't gonna say that man. Yeah, that's devastating for somebody like him. You know what I'm saying? Who is serviceable, right? Now his rebounds, I probably won't fuck with him, right? I ain't even gonna lie, but and then again, I might, but DeAndre Ayton is a different beast. And this is one of those great rebounding spots for DeAndre, not Ayton, DeAndre, whatever the fuck his name is, man. But y'all know, this is a good rebounding spot for him. But the 1.5 threes, I can see him stretching them out. I like the over there, plus 100. Jamal Murray, what I looked at him for, you can look at him. If you think he's going to have anything close to that 36% usage rate he had yesterday, where he took 28 shots yesterday, then you take his points, you take everything. Until then, I do like the 2.5 threes. The Bulls can give up the 3 ball to the point guard position. Over the course of the season, they've given up the second most threes at 3.5, so it's very green, right? The points, the Bulls are in the green as well, but I kind of like the threes a little bit more. And then you could also look at the assists. The Chicago Bulls have given up the most assists to the point guard position over the course of the season. Now, I can look lately where they've been a little bit better lately in certain categories, but, you know, the assist prop, but I've seen Jamal Murray go out there and get good assists and versus a lot of teams, right? But the threes, the Bulls still hanging around. Last 3 games, last 10 games, they still top 10. So the 2.5 threes there, if he wants to be aggressive, this is a back-to-back. I still like the 2.5 threes. I couldn't talk you off anything, right? Anything. The assist will definitely be in play. He's over his assist line at 6.5 in 6 of his last 10 games. That's letting you know he is going out there dropping dimes. But the threes and the points, I think that's where it's at. That also applies for somebody like Russell Westbrook. Now, Christian Braun, his 3 ball opened up at a 0.5 3 as a parlay piece yesterday. Cash that, right? So I'm definitely not opposed to going to that. If it opens up at 1-3 again, let me just throw it in the parlay piece and close your eyes and hopefully it hits. I will take a look to see. It opened up at a 0.5 3, like minus 190. And I ended up getting it for like a minus 120 and used it as a parlay piece. But taking a look at the threes here, I'll take a look at the lines here. I don't know why they won't just give him a 1.5 3 line, but it's not there. But the 1-3 for him, I don't know if they got it in there. They don't have it here on FanDuel. Let me see on DraftKings here. Let's go to DraftKings. Let's go to threes. And then let's go to the Bulls game. What's this kid's name again? I'm bad with names, man. 1-3 minus 310. It was minus 200 some last games yesterday, so that was a good parlay piece. Long story short, it is what it is, right? Michael Porter, I'm just gonna take a rain check, man. He might go out there and murder the Bulls, but I'm taking a rain check. You could definitely look at him for rebounds, though. But I'm taking a rain check. Aaron Gordon without Nikola Jokic. We went over this the other day, right? But these are his numbers here without Nikola Jokic. But these are the numbers this year without Nikola Jokic, which would be these last 4 right here. So I can actually go back. Well, I'm going to leave it right there because I do have a case to make. So the rebounds look very, very good, right? But he won't be playing the center today, I don't think. So that is that. But he played a little point guard, right? So he's over this assist line at 3.5 in 8 of his last 10 games without the Joker. And the proof was in the pudding yesterday. We went out there and had 8 assists. Granted, it was a beatdown. I actually thought, no, yeah. I thought they was gonna go out there and beat them. I thought they was gonna go out there and beat them. Denver, I thought Houston was gonna beat them. Speaking of Houston, guess who missed out on that? What was that triple double we pointed out yesterday? Man, we pointed it out yesterday at plus 2,500. Sengun goes, and he's had like 8 assists or better versus that team. We dissected it. We looked at it. It was right there. I don't know if you guys got it, but I missed it. Plus 2,500, bro. Plus 2,500. Sengun have been dropping dimes on Denver ass every time they play. That's his damn idol, the Joker. Went out there and dropped a triple double on their ass. I'm salty as hell. I was salty as hell for that. I missed it. That's why it's important, man. It's important to, man. I'm salty. I'm salty. So, long story short, here, the assist is in play, right? Just know that. You could also look at his rebounds plus assists, um, PRAs. But you can look at his rebounds plus assists or whatever, right? I can filter this. This is without Joker. I can take that down. So take that off, apply that, and then long story short, his last 5 games, he's been getting busy anyway. So it is what it is, right? 4 of his last 5 games, 3 of them, I don't know. If you want to get to him, you can get to him. DeAndre Ayton, don't have lines out for him. I'm waiting for it. Yesterday was the day. I'm gladly caught the 10 rebound for plus 235. Now, we're not going to get that. We're not going to get that. That shit going to be 9.5 today for maybe plus money. Maybe plus money, right? I couldn't find them on the books at all. The player props for this Sacramento game here is Sabonis. He was a full participant yesterday, or in practice, his last practice, or whatever the case may be. So that's one thing. Number two, we know this is a 3-point shooting team. We know that, right? This Boston Celtics team, damn, Barrett out. Okay, well, we knew that, right? We went over that, and man, got who else? Let's see. He's probably going to be only one. Hmm. Interesting, right? Okay. Oh, this extra stream just throwing my ass off. This extra stream, I got a screen I got right here. It's throwing me off a little bit, but Chris Boucher, he missed last game. Barrett out, rest. Okay, so is that it though? Come on, give me Scotty. Scotty, give me Scotty being out. Now y'all can't do me like this. You got to give me Scotty being out. We'll see. All right, so now, like I said, we know that this team, Boston is a 3-point shooting team, and we know that historically, this Sacramento team, they on the course of the season, they're giving up the third most threes, right? So I'm not gonna go positionality, even though shooting guard is the one that's been lighting their ass up, where they're giving up the second most threes at almost 5 to the shooting guard. That'll probably be somebody like Derek White. The only thing about that is they didn't have a lot of Derek White's numbers out. They did, not in a lot of places. But I went and looked on DraftKings, and it was just battered. His lines is they 3-point lines are battered, bro. Like you get 4 threes for him at minus 150, 4 threes for Jason Tatum at minus 135, uh, 3 threes for Monk. I don't know if Monk plays. Kristaps Porzingis, I use the 2 threes for him by default. 3 threes are always going to get you plus money. So I use it, and I don't mind the 3 threes here, especially if it doesn't matter if who plays, because if I don't, it don't matter who plays. Truth be told, this is a back to back, right? So we're probably gonna get. Damn, who played yesterday? Hmm. Let's see. Kristaps might be out, or Horford might be out. Horford might be out. Yeah. Horford might be out. Jason Tatum, Kristaps, Kristaps. Kristaps played 21. Played 21. No, wait a minute. Am I tripping? I got to be tripping, bro. Boston didn't play yesterday, did they now? Or did they play? I don't fucking know, man. Too much capping for me. Too much capping. Long story short, there's gonna be a lot of ins and outs for this game here. If Sabonis plays, if Kristaps plays, I still like his threes. If Sabonis don't play, I really damn sure like his threes, right? Either way it go, I'm gonna like his threes, and I like threes for a lot of people in this shit here. So I'm just going past this game, and that game is just wait to see who's in, and then just do what you do from there. I do have DeRozan to the side for his rebounds. He's been killing that. I could have put his assist over there. He's been smashing his assist prop. I could have put that over there too. So here, Milwaukee Bucks, Phoenix Suns. So, if you just feel the need, you want to get to this 1.5 threes for Torian Prince, it's probably a go, right? The defense is giving us 1.5 threes up to this position at 8 of 10, 7 of 10. He's over in 6 of 10. The rebounds, I'm gonna just fall back from his rebound. Probably be the threes or nothing. You could also look at his points if you wanted to, but I'm probably just gonna go for the threes or nothing. Kyle Kuzma to me is in play, but I'm just gonna fall back. I'm gonna go to. I took the 31.5 points, right? Give them to me. We'll see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see what Budenholzer are gonna be able to do here, right? But I didn't put a lot on this 31.5, but I played it. And then um, official play here, Brook Lopez, give me the 1.5 threes, right? How could you not, right? Without Damian Lillard, he's over 7 of 10. This is his numbers right here. The defense here, I have this filtered to more than 5 centers, taking more than 5 threes here versus this team. So this season here, these are the numbers overall, but we can start with the threes first, which they're over this 1.5 3 line in 8 of 10. The rebound line, which I'm damn sure not going to, is they're over in 8 of 10 rebounds and points. Raw points at 13.5. They're over in 9 of the last 10 games, right? And then it's Lopez. Lopez got to go out. He'll be out there, right? 31 minutes, 35 last game without Dame. 31, 30, 26, 34. I don't even need to tell you that shit, right? He took 15 shots yesterday versus Sacramento. Last game gave Sacramento 3 threes. I mean, it's Lopez. That's what he does. Don't rebound, shoot threes, and gets blocks. And I think that's going to put his fantasy score in play. He's one of the best shot blockers in the league. He's over this 1.5 shots blocked without Damian Lillard in 5 of 10. I could take this number off, the Damian Lillard thing off, and he's still over in 5 of 10, his last 10, and that automatically puts his fantasy score in play. If you're looking for a fantasy score, steals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his last 10, he's got a steal. The reason I say that, because fantasy score, steals are worth 3 points, blocks are worth 3 points. If he gets you 2 steals and a block, or 2 blocks and a steal, that's 9 fantasy points, right? Or you can look at the 1.5 blocks, or you can also look at the the blocks plus steal combo. As you can see here, even with this filter with the 3 points over, you can see this team has given up at least 1 block in 7 of their last 10 games, and then the steals, 1, 2, they've been getting up steals 2-2-1-0-1-2-3. So it is what it is, right? And they've incorporated another big, so they'll be rotating bigs in and out of the lineup, whether it's Nick Richards, this other guy that started, like, whatever, right? I don't know if Plumlee is back, but it is what it is, man. And on the Phoenix side of things, I'm truth be told, I don't even know where I wanted to go. I really feel like, well, the 1.5 threes for Dunn and his points. I mean, if you've been playing it, you got to go back to well. I've been playing it. You can go back to the well, right? He's over this 8.5 point line and 5 straight. He's over this 1.5 3 line and 5 straight, and he's over this this 4.5 rebounds and 4 of his last 5. I'm not going to that. I'm not going to that. But I don't know who he's gonna be defending. That's gonna be a mystery for me. If we get, I mean, Kuzma barbecue chicken when it comes to Durant, and if you get a Giannis on Durant that has to go out and exert all his energy on offense, and then come back and try to play some lockdown defense versus Kevin Durant, his ass might be cooked too. So I could not talk you off Kevin Durant's points, right? So historically versus this team, I mean, he's got an 11-point outing versus them, but then you got 28, 24, and 33, right? Now, he's been popping up in the peripherals category a lot, Kevin Durant. The assist, he's over in 7 of 10 at 3.5. That's a parlay piece if you want to get there. And he's over his rebounds at 6 of 10 if you want to get there. Remember, there will be a few more opportunities for him to get rebounds with Lopez out there shooting a 3 on the perimeter. You could also take his rebounds plus assists and put it together where he's over an 8 of 10, or you can add the points and do the PRAs. Whatever you want to do. I haven't decided on what I wanted to do with Durant yet. I haven't. Nick Richards, I don't know what to say here, right? He played on the 19th, and then he was out for a game or two, but he did have 18 and 9 versus the Bulls. This is a spot where he can rebound at. I don't know what to say though. I don't know what to do because I have to go back and look, man, because they have this other guy that's sliding his ass into the lineup. I need to see what the injury situation is here. Is Plumlee out or is he in? Like, how many bigs are they rotating? I need to know something. Nick Richards is probable. Plumlee is probable. And Igor Adado, whatever his name is, he's been playing, right? So he played 44 minutes versus Cleveland. It makes it hard. Right? But good thing here is you're going to rotate all 3 of these bigs in there. There's a good chance that, Lopez might get his blocks. So keep them coming. And put them slow motherfuckers out there so Lopez can hit his threes too. So I'm going to take a rain check on Nick Richards today. I don't know what I want to do. It's a good rebounding spot, though. You gotta look at it and say if you think he can get 20 minutes, what you think he can do in that? He had 12 minutes right here versus Toronto. I don't know what happened here. That was crazy. I don't want to get into a game like that. I don't want that, right? So I don't fucking know. That was it, man. That was the last game. Take a look at the injury news one more time here. We'll be at an hour and a half here. No new news. Okay, so it looked like we got what we gonna get. So we'll have Quickly, Podol, and Scotty Barnes in the fold. They might win this game. But it is what it is. We go with the money shot, and I'm getting out of here, right? We'll go with the money shot, and I'm getting out of here, right? One more time. The looks, right? The looks. Wendell Carter Jr., give me the over 9.5 points. I'll deal with the consequences, right? Give me the over 9.5 points. Mike Conley, 1.5 threes has been a wagon for him as of late. Uh, Tyrese Halliburton, the biggest wagon out. He dragging the biggest wagon at that double double in 10 straight. I probably won't get to this 3.5 rebounds for Naismith, but the spot is there. Uh, Miles Turner been dropping blocks as of late. The 1.5 threes is a parlay piece. Give it here from Miles Turner. 2.5 threes from Quickly. Yes, please. Right. I like that. Give me that. 4.5 assists for Quickly, even if it's a parlay piece. I like it. RJ Barrett, delete that. Jakob Poeltl, 12.5 points. I like it, man. I would really liked it more if there was no what's the kid's name? Scotty Barnes. Jordan Poole. He's gonna get his fair share of threes up. So I like the threes for him. I probably won't get there, but he's gonna get them up. Same thing with Alex Sarr, 1.5 threes. I like it. Give me the over 1.5 threes for him. Spencer Dinwiddie. I probably would scratch the PRAs because I don't know who's going to be in, but I set the PRAs up. I would probably be an assist thing. If Anthony Davis is in, it's probably going to be an assist thing. Maybe I'll sprinkle on the 1.5 threes because Anthony Davis can garner a lot of attention offensively. So 1.5 threes and assists for somebody like Dinwiddie. Klay Thompson, I'm erasing that 3.5 rebounds because I don't know if I'm definitely erasing that Najee Marshall 18.5 points because I don't know what's going to happen, who's going to be in and out. Keon Johnson, I got this at 12.5. It's at 13.5 right now. I got this points prop at 12.5. Zion Williams, I lean towards the over. Points, I do like the threes for him at 1.5. You could also look at his 3-point attempts on prospects if they drop it, right? If it's at 5, I'll take it at 5. I'll take it at 6. 7 is more of the push territory. Cameron Johnson, he's been killing his assist prop over an 8 of 10, I think. 7 of 10 at least. This was some shit I didn't even know. And I've been betting his rebounds, or whatever the case may be. So you can look at his rebounds, but his points and all that shit should be in play. I'm probably going to take a rain check on Cam Johnson. I'm going to delete it. Quentin Grimes, that boy, I had to put him up there. I have missed all the Quentin Grimes money. Being stubborn. Justin Edwards, his points prop went down to 15.5. He went down to 15.5. I didn't pull the trigger on any of it. Now I'm just watching, right? 2.5 threes has been a semi-wagon for him. Couldn't talk you off of it. Alvarado, if there's no Zion, I like the 10 points. You could also look at his 10 points rebound PRAs if there's no Zion. CJ's points are in play no matter what. CJ's 2.5 threes are in play no matter what. Zion points are in play no matter what. Nisi, I like the 7.5 rebounds. Giddey, I put the PRAs up there for Giddey because I don't know which way I want to go. Give me the over 23.5 points for Kobe White. That's official. Kobe White PRAs if you're feeling froggy, but I'll take that down. Kevin Huerter was a lean. I don't think I'm getting there. The 2.5 threes for Kevin Huerter, I still don't think I'm getting there. A lean for the 3.5 rebounds for Buzelis. 1.5 three for Vucevic is official, like a referee with a whistle. And if you're feeling froggy, you can get to his double double. I don't know if I want to go there. Aaron Gordon, 3.5 assists is definitely in play as a parlay piece. You could also look at his rebounds plus assists or PRAs. Jamal Murray, I'm sprinkling on the 2.5 threes. Kristaps Porzingis, 1.5 threes is a parlay piece. If you want a straight bet, take his 3. DeMar DeRozan, the 3.5 rebounds, been a wagon for him. The assists have as well. You can also look for his rebounds plus assists. But, I mean, it's versus Boston. You can look at his PRAs. I like DeRozan today. Giannis is self-explanatory. Is he going to get there or not? 31.5 points. That's the question. I mean, ain't no question. It's either he going to get there or not. Lopez 3 official play over 1.5. Ryan Dunn, I'm gonna entertain it, right? I'm gonna take the 1.5 threes. 8.5 points, I don't know. You can do a one or the other. Durant, he's been hitting his peripherals at random as of late at 9.5. individually, things like that. If you like his points, take his whole PRAs if you want. LeBron James, the 22.5 was very low. The 22.5 was very low. Coming off an L from Chicago, um, coming off an L from Chicago, like that was too low, right? Um, Dorian Finney-Smith, he's going to be out there, right? 3.5 rebounds. The defense has given us up to this position in 8 of their last 10. He'll be out there. He is a 3 and D guy, which automatically puts his 1.5 threes in play. The same thing as Caldwell Pope. And Caldwell Pope, 8.5 points, I want to say. Mike Conley. Didn't I touch on Mike Conley already? Let me see. 1.5 threes. Okay, that was the assist. So Mike Conley, his assist is in play in this spot. If you feel like Ant-Man is going to be out, then I think you take the assist, right? Um, these guys lost to this team with nobody, right? So I mean, I think Ant might play just because of that. Ant went 1 for 11 for three, and he still put up like 37 or 36 or some shit. He might come out there to smash these boys. Miles Turner, 1.5 threes, parlay piece for sure. Jakob Poeltl, the spot is there, right? I took give me his point. I took his points at 12.5. I'm sprinkling this double double win, lose, or draw. It is what it is. Uh, and honorable mention, we don't have lines. DeAndre Ayton. I mean, DeAndre. Fuck, what's that boy name? DeAndre. Um, damn, from Denver. And 9.5 is as far as I'll go for the threes. I mean, for the rebounds. So I look at the 9.5. I would entertain the double double for DeAndre of Denver. Right. That's what I'm waiting on. Man, hour and a half on the head. I'm out of here, man. That was the money shot for y'all. Peace out, man.